Do you have any current research ongoing? I have quite a number ongoing, and we are looking at. I won this grant from Orange, working together with Dr. Tatiana, and we are looking at vegetable grafting, tomato grafting specifically. So with tomato grafting, tomato production in the country has kind of dipped or dropped just because of the soil-borne diseases and especially nematode problems. So you could have a perfectly healthy looking tomato farm, and within a matter of a week, that farm has all the plants have died just because of the nematode infestation in the field. So our research is looking at using grafting, and this is a technique that is used in the Southeast Asia region. They are using grafting. I don't think anybody is growing tomatoes just straight tomatoes. They actually are using grafted tomatoes to try and get around the problem. So the research here is focusing on using grafting. And so with grafting, you just graft you have your scion and your rootstock. So the rootstock is one that is going to be resistant or tolerant to the nematode or soil-borne diseases. And then you graft a high-yielding, type onto that rootstock. And so the research is looking at different rootstock, we are looking at also different scions, high-yielding tomato scions. And looking at that as an alternative to, or as a stopgap method to the long-term breeding. Because breeding, it takes it takes a while to come up with a tomato plant that is resistant to nematodes, etc. In the meantime, you could use grafting. So that's one of the research that I'm involved. So these are grafted, plants, and the reason why we put them in here is just so that we create that humid environment. And typically the grafts are left in here for about a week. And you see the black plastic is to give them that dark environment initially. First 2 to 3 days, we keep them in the dark. Then first 2 to 3 days, we keep them in the dark. Then subsequently, we start opening them up a little bit. And then once the grafts have healed, then we transplant them into the field and plant them out. So this is a classic example. And you see some of it with a lot of water in there. It just tells you that the humidity in there is very high. So that's an example of some of the research that we're working on. So this particular research is a student of mine called Charles Ajiman. A student of mine called Charles Ajiman. And he's the one who's doing his master's student. And he's looking at nematode resistance, grafted plants, and then these grafted plants will be introduced into nematode, different varying degrees of nematode infested soils, and see how they perform in there. So that's what his research is about. So we are at the stage where he's grafting the plants, and we've grafted the plants. We want to increase the number of grafted plants that we have to actually carry out the research itself.